Okay, so I just wanted to pause real quick and just mention that I have changed some of the variables in the game to make it a little bit different, especially in terms of pregnancies. Normally, Norns have just a 4% chance of having twins, and a very small chance of actually having triplets or quadruplets or even further on. What I've done is I've increased the chance of twins to 80%, and each subsequent birth it has a 60% chance of happening for a maximum of 6 in a litter. The reason for this, again, I just wanted to try a different concept, try out this litter idea. I thought it was different, something I wanted to try, and again, you can always change things in Creatures 3 and Docking Station to kind of try out different experiments. The other thing I did change was the chance of identical births in the irregular world is 50%. I reduced this to 20% to try to keep the genetic diversity pretty high in the game. Identical twins obviously are still going to be possible, but the idea here is to really have a varied gene pool as we go through the generations. So we're going to unpause the game, let it go. We can see Brenly's just kind of moving about. Now the fun begins. I'm going to bring him over to our main group and see how he reacts to the females. He actually has been on his own his entire life. He hasn't said it now, but he usually says how lonely he is. I feel bad for him, but again, I'm taking a very kind of just the watcher and watching over them, kind of observing, rather than really interacting with them that much. So we'll let him have a little bit of a meal, and we're going to shift and right click. And so it begins. We're going to put him over here, and as we can see, the females have actually traveled off a little bit. We've got, it looks like Lamna is an adult. Let's see, who else? Who is missing? Seon is actually missing, and unless I'm blind. Nope, there's Seon, right over there. She's moving away, so that can put her at a disadvantage. And we're just going to travel back to Brenly. And we'll see. He seems to be enjoying his honey. Doesn't seem too interested in the females. Actually, in a test run that I had, the male really wasn't that interested in the females, which was kind of surprising. Brenly looks like he's frightened out of his mind here. It's all right, Brenly. Let's see what he does. Hopefully, he'll be able to travel over. Yep, it looks like he's shown a little bit of interest in the ladies over here. We've caught his attention. Oriana still has not learned the language. And let's just see what he does. Got some kissing going on. That's nice. Always good to have them friendly. And we wait in suspense, and we'll see who's going to be the alpha female. Again, it's all up to Brenly, but I don't think he realizes that he has that power. Yeah, he looks pretty tired right now. Nope, off to sleep he goes. I guess he's not too interested in kiss popping, which is okay. The females look a little scared. They don't seem too fazed by the male being over here. It's the first one they've seen. Well, everybody's eating everything up, which is a good sign. Always good to have them take care of themselves. Unfortunately, I'm guessing that Seon has no chance of becoming the alpha female since she's so far off in the world. I did want to give everybody the chance, but again, anybody who kind of traveled around was at a disadvantage, unfortunately. So we will see if Brenly... Okay, well, Brenly waltzed right past everybody. Oh, over to... Oh, I thought he was going for the Blue Intelligence Corps right here, which he was obsessed with early on in life. So it looks like he's more interested in food. Oh, Navoria. Navoria's friendly. Brenly didn't seem to hear that, though. Guess he doesn't really care. Cares more about his food than anything else, which sometimes happens with Norns. We've got all day, Brenly. We can wait forever for this to happen. Oh, okay, another nap. Well, you see... This is one of the frustrating but the nice things about creatures is that you never know what's going to happen. You can't predict exactly what's going to happen with them. You can set up a script and think, well, if I put a male with females, we're going to have babies right away. Obviously, that's not the case all the time. I wish Oriana would learn her vocabulary, but she doesn't seem to have that going on. Surprisingly, she seems pretty interested in Brenly, it looks like. If only he would wake up. He really is enjoying that sleep. Oh, now he's awake. Oh, what do we know? Found his favorite thing in the world. I added it over here just for him, pretty much. But also for Oriana. Still hoping, but, well, let's see. Now we've got the other females over here. Lamna and Navoria. They seem to just be staring at one another. And Brenly, let's see. Well, couple of kisses. Still nothing, though. These carrots are just wonderful, apparently. Oh, Brenly. What a silly guy. He's still a youth, though. He's not an adult, so I'm not too worried about this yet. Obviously, if Norn's only lived for an hour, if he had, 10 minutes left, I'd be a little worried. Oh, Navori is friendly. Let's see. Well, Brenly's tired. Oh yes, Navoria would like to push a Norn. Perhaps you should too, Brenly. Toy instead, okay. Oh, we've had a kiss pop, but no pregnancy. Poor Navoria. She tried. Well, she's still got another chance, but off goes Brenly to sleep again. Let's see. Well, Navoria's still interested in him, if only he'd wake up. Well, while that's happening, I'm just going to cycle through the Norns. There's Lamna. Where is Seon? Well, Seon looks like she's stuck on top of the temple. I'm just going to pick her up and put her on the main floor just so she's not stuck up there again. That was a little odd. It's alright, though. She's got seed. She's okay. So let's go back to the main group. Oriana, Navoria, and Brenly. There we go. Brenly. Maybe you want to push Norn. Good idea? Yeah? Well, once again, food takes precedent. I don't know if anyone has their favorites on who they want to be the alpha female. Unfortunately, Seon looks like she's out of it, although Brenly's traveling a little far away from these other 3 females over here. Will we ever have an alpha female? I definitely thought it wouldn't take this long. I thought it would be a pretty quick process, but not so, says Brenly. I would like to eat instead. You are ruining my world concept slightly. Yes, the suspense continues, although as anyone who has something like this going on with the suspense, it gets a little frustrating after a while. Kind of wish that had resulted in a pregnancy. Oh, and Brenly's asleep again. Oh. And the ladies just like to cluster together. Could we possibly move a little bit over to here, somebody? Maybe it's the Scarecrow. He is a little scary. He might deter people. Well, Norns. He would definitely deter me if he was in the same region as me. Well, nobody seems to be doing anything, unfortunately. Still, we should take the time to take a look at what's going on in C1 to DS. I kind of forgot to mention that. It should look pretty similar to Creatures 1. Oh goodness, Brenly. You should notice that some of the actions kind of happen a little bit quicker in this version than in the standard Creatures 1, but not a big deal. I kind of think it's fun. Well, Brenly's found the females again. Anybody? Do we have any takers? You do realize that the alpha female has some privileges. Unlimited litters, ladies. Unlimited. All the other females are still going to be able to breed, but I'm only going to be limiting them to 1 litter during their lifetime. So the alpha female has the benefit of being able to have a lot of offspring, sons and daughters. So we will just have to see what happens here. Quite surprising that Brenly really hasn't taken that much interest in anyone. He kind of likes Navoria, but that's about it. Well, we've continued to wait on these Norns. Brenly is taking another nap, not surprisingly. If we wanted to check on Seon real quickly, just to see where she is, she's also taking a nap, kind of hanging out in this region. Seems to like it. She's the only one who really has ventured off so far. I kind of expected it of her, although I was kind of hoping Brenly would have found her. So, if we go back to our main group, we can see Brenly is awake again. Brenly, sometime in your lifetime. Oh, some kissing. There we go! Goodness! You'll notice over here we've got two, and silly me put my bar right in front of it. I believe it should be Nevoria. Yep, so Nevoria is pregnant with twins. She is going to be our alpha female. So what I'm going to do is just scroll through, unfortunately I'm tabbing here, and Nevoria, rather than the white star mark, I'm going to change that into a little tiara to kind of mark her status. Again, other females could get pregnant and it's technically the first one to lay an egg, but what we're going to do is, well, since it's first generation females with no mutations, the chances were pretty high that it was going to be the first female who got pregnant. So Nevoria's kind of hidden behind Oriana right now. So we can't see that she is pregnant, but she should have a pretty large little belly. And after she lays her eggs, I'm actually going to... Oh, very nice, Lamna. Lamna dislikes her. Yep, and we can see her growing tummy. She's definitely got some eggs on the way. I'm just going to get ready to pause it because once eggs are laid, the first one, here it comes. There it is. I'm just going to pause it there for a second. Actually, here we're going to pause and end this video just because when eggs are laid, they hatch pretty quickly. I've got other plans I've got with these, so I've got to make sure they're in the right places. But congratulations to Nevoria for being the alpha female. So she's going to have the privilege of passing on her genes to as many babies as she can bear. Thanks for watching this video with me and witnessing who became the alpha female. Hopefully it was an interesting experience, although a little long. I hope to do some more videos in the future featuring these Norns and their descendants, as well as taking a look at how this concept impacts life in Creatures 3 and Docking Station. Again, thanks for watching, and hopefully you'll join me for the next video. Thanks! Bye!